Andamos bateando por las calles, ruleteando con los plebes, en Modesto me la paso.
Yo, what's up guys? Thanks for tuning back to the channel. This video is an update on the TCDMOB truck. I got compa Luis from Skating Customs over here. We're trying to figure out the wiring for the VIAIR setup. I tried this maybe about a week, no, like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, you see?
Okay, yeah. Now it's coming out to lesson.
Which you could always like put a baffler on there.
Right.
So it doesn't do the...
Okay. So guys, that's the first time that this truck has ran out of the system. I've been airing it up manually with this to move the truck back and forth. As you guys, I'm pretty sure, saw it on a couple of the previous videos. That was using this. I kind of just ghetto rigged everything back here because I wanted to make sure that I got the understanding of what goes where. And then, you know, Luis is over here helping me figure this out. But it looks like both of the compressors are on. I still need to get a water trap though, so that's gonna be a future video. But as far as the back, everything is pretty much done suspension wise. In this video, actually, we're gonna focus mostly on the front. I gotta cut some brackets off for the track bars when it was lifted, and then we're gonna try to focus on the upper and lower control arms. So this is the project for today, guys. It's all dusty. This stuff's been sitting here for probably 2 months. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the spindles, bolt them in. I have to press the ball joints onto the lower control arms. And most of this stuff should be somewhat easy because it's all bolt on. Everything from the upper to the lower control arms to the bump steer, and that should be it. The only thing that's missing in the rear actually is the panhard bar. However, El Compa Luis has a watch link that I'm considering picking up from him. I think the issue though is we were considering the distance between the differential and the air tank, and now that I think about it, even this piece that I'm adding on here.
I mean, you could always move it this way, cut this cross member off, and just slide it over. You can cut it off right here.
Yeah.
Cut it off right here, and right here.
Damn, dude.
And then slide everything back. You got enough space back here to where you can put
it.
So you can slide it back.
I'll be honest with you though, I would still get it. I would still buy it and make it for something like a future video. I want to run this thing already.
Let's go up on it.
All right, let's check this out.
I'll give you the honors, bro.
All right, so let's hit this, guys. This will be the first time airing this puppy up. So on this one, it's the center one that does both, huh?
Yep.
Damn. Woo. I'm fucking excited. I'm scared to go all the way to the bottom.
Do it. You don't need that panhard bar though.
Holy smack. Oh, that's tight, bro. That's tight. Damn. Guys, I haven't driven it yet, but I can already imagine driving, hitting the switches.
Bro, the ghetto fab of this, bro. The wiring though.
So we pressed the ball joints in. If I can give you guys some advice, is invest into one of those Harbor Freight presses. Because man, it was a breeze. Obviously we had to make a little cup and find the right pieces to do it, but once we got that, it just they slid right in place. Let me show you guys. See, something like this, just to accommodate for the space. So now we removed the bottom, I don't know what they're called, just like little brackets for the front, and we're gonna pull the truck back, and we're gonna start we're gonna remove the front wheels and basically get to the upper and lower control arms. Luis says that he's planning on having this truck sit on air all around by tonight, so you know I'm crossing my fingers because I've been waiting on this for a long time. There was a couple other little issues that we did see that we're gonna have to take care of later on in the future, but you know that just adds to more content for the channel, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm fine with that. Aside from that, basically right now we're just gonna try to remove the lift kit without damaging anything, because the spring has a lot of tension, the springs. So you know, I would like to get them off and then obviously buy some new hardware and put them back up for sale on OfferUp or Craigslist. So we're gonna go ahead and do that and cross our fingers that we don't get hurt removing that spring, because the only two times that I've ever done that has been at a shop with my buddy. So we're gonna attempt this in the ground. If any issues come from that, you'll make sure you guys know. We'll get to it. We'll tune you guys back in a minute. All right guys, so the lift kit is coming off. We already got a few parts off of the front. Luis is tightening up the coil spring in the front, which I've always been terribly scared of, because I've managed twice I've installed it once, and then I removed them once to change the ball joints, and I'll be honest with you, they are I want to say 3 to 4 inches taller than stocks, and they fit practically in the same setup, so you can imagine all that extra tension. So if you guys do something like this, make sure you strap it down, the coil spring, make sure you strap it down to the frame somehow, because
make sure you pay somebody to do it
or pay somebody to do it
and fucking don't deal with it.
But it's because if that
all right, here you go.
If the spring clamp fails, which it has in the past, and that coil spring has all that pressure
coming down,
it'll snap loose, and you want to make sure that if it snaps loose, it's gonna stay in that area.
Fucking scared, cuh?
Bro, it's you still got at least another 5/8, 7 inch to go minimum. Actually no, it might already be loose, because it drops from the top. Watch, give me the hold on, no la agarres con los dedos, bro.
What do you want? The bar?
The bar. Push. Let me see. Hand it over here. Yep. Oh, it still needs to go a little bit more. Hold on. Don't give it extra pressure like that, because you're gonna loosen the clamp. So you might as well you want to give the clamp the space. I mean the clamp the pressure. We almost got it, guys. So we'll tune you guys back in. Hopefully we don't get hurt. This is the first one. We still got to do the other one. So yeah, guys, the reason why this is like that is because this is supposed to be on a 3/4 ton truck. They sold the kit as Pro Comp 2-wheel and 4-wheel drive, but that was the difference, is the tension on the front. Whoa. Oh, let me block the back tires. Yeah. All right, guys. So we'll tune you guys back in. All right, guys, we got the driver's side done. ¿Qué tal, Luis? ¿Algo asustado?
Still shaking.
Still shaking. Yeah, so we ended up getting them out with no issues. We strapped them down in 3 different areas, 3 different ways. Let me show you guys the coil spring outside of the truck. Maybe you guys can get an idea. Look at the size of this monster. So Luis, who happens to deal with a lot of coil springs, says he's comfortably saying that it's right around here for the stock ones. So I, you know, kind of goes with what I had said. I always remembered it being around 4 inches taller. So these are so thick, a lot thicker than the original ones. So you can imagine how much tension, extra pressure it takes to put 4 inches tucked in that same area. Just be careful, guys, when you're doing stuff like this. Most of you guys, if you guys are watching this video, is probably because you're in the lowered scene, so you won't have to deal with issues like this. The fact that I'm bagging my truck from it being lifted, that's the only reason why I'm having this issue. So we were considering cutting it, heating it up and cutting it, and that would have been the issue, but I do plan on selling them. I mean, it's, you know, it's a little bit of money that can be turned back into the truck, so basically just doing it cautiously. All right, guys, so we removed both of the springs, the coil springs, and upper and lower control arms on both sides. Now we're just working on removing the cross members for the lift. Así puedes pasarme el WD-40, por favor. Got it? There it goes. There it goes.
Let's see. We gotta move the tire.
Tire in my jet. Like that.
Bring the jack down.
There it goes. All right, guys. The whole lift kit is off. Luis hates it. Bro, you should lift your 4-door.
Yeah, fuck.
Tienes una bolsa así, una levantada, suelo en cielo. Yeah, guys, so that's it. The whole lift kit is off. This is a 7-inch Pro Comp lift kit.
If you guys want to buy us, hit us up.
If you guys want to buy us, hit us up. I was considering powder coating everything back up and selling it, you know, as used but in good condition with brand new hardware. Well, anyways, we're gonna go grab something to eat, and then we're gonna continue by slapping the control arms and everything back on. So we'll tune you guys back in. Okay, guys, so yesterday Luis was out here helping me remove the lift kit. We got all of that out of the way. The truck is just kind of sitting up there right now, propped up. Let me show you guys what we did and where it's at right now. Basically, yesterday I was missing some lower control arm bushing sleeves, so I had to go to a machine shop and have them custom made because I couldn't find them anywhere on hand. So I already had some 3/4 inch material that I used for the upper control arms, and I had a machine shop just hone them out to the right diameter on the inside. So where am I at right now? Basically, I went ahead and removed everything back out that we had yesterday. I went ahead and put the sleeves in, bolted all that up, tightened up everything. The only thing that's loose right now is the bag. It's not bolted up on the bottom, but the airline is ran. I ended up running it through the top, even though the cup has a cutout on the side, just because, you know, the feed goes straight down. So I figured it's gonna have so much of a curve going out that way, and then it's gonna be rubbing on the frame and on the cup. If I run a hole straight up, it'll have very little tension against any type of steel. So basically it's just running up that way. Aside from that, I have to hone out this hole right here to I want to say it's like a 5/8 maybe. So I gotta go do that. I'm gonna go to Luis's house right now and help him on a job that he's doing. I'm gonna take one of these little misalignment spacers so I can make sure I get the right size drill bit and bring it back and drill those out. Let me show you guys one thing. There's clearance, perfect clearance right here on the bag, but it wasn't like that. I'm gonna put a picture up right now to show you guys the where the original bump stop was. That was literally gonna be touching the bag inflated. So deflated, it was gonna be pushed up against that bracket, therefore probably destroying the bag pretty quick. Hi, baby. You took a shower? Awesome. So, you see, this is what I trimmed. All of this right here. Aside from that, everything else was pretty much left alone, since the kit basically is mostly bolt up. So all I gotta do now is just reinstall this whole side, do those little things that I mentioned. I gotta paint my calipers. I'm gonna just do them black like the rear, and we should be on air here pretty soon. One thing, I'm gonna leave the VIAIR sensors off for at least a couple of weeks. I just want to ride around and make sure that everything is fine before the truck is fine-tuned. Obviously the sensors have to be tuned at ride height, and and bottomed out and at full height. So I figured I might as well ride the truck and drive it around with the bags functioning properly, and make sure if I need to do any changes, I don't go in there and do the work twice on the sensors. So that's the whole reason behind that. So yeah, guys, it's just a quick little update on where we're at. Let me show you guys a quick little. All right, guys, let me explain something to you guys. This piece here, honestly, I was not even gonna purchase. I was just gonna purchase an extension or modify the arm myself. But for the $150 that this cost, honestly, well worth its money. Once it's on there, it's gonna look so freaking nice. So if you guys are doing a job like that, just invest a little bit more on some pieces like this. The Heim joints definitely just give this such a professional look, such a badass look. All we did was Luis yesterday just polished this with some sandpaper because it was kind of rusting up a little bit, since they milled them out and they just ship them like that. And then we just shot it with clear coat, so that's gonna stay like that. So I can't wait to see this whole thing set up with the wheels and sitting down. I'm gonna remove the cover and eventually gonna start trimming away at the fender. So that'll be for a future video.
Vale más que sepa que ando bien. Simón, yo ando acompañado, usted sabe con quién. Simón, con puro viejo peligroso y bien mañoso. Si das un paso en falso rápido yo te recojo. Torturado y encerrado en calabozo. Por labioso, mala paga, pinche vato mentiroso. Vale más que sepan que conmigo no podrán. La, sabes qué risa me dan. Ja, ja, ja. Sepan que los voy a chingar, la, vénganse pues como van, les voy a dar guerra como le dio Obama a Irak. Y no podrán, pasan frente y morirán, la, Simón, yo soy aquel vato ranchero, el que estuvo por la sierra hospedado perros. Ya no presto dinero, pues no hay quien me vaya, así vale madre. Hasta se enojan cuando uno les cobra, te avientan la excusa de sobra. Y si le aflojas nunca te pagan, porque se frían, porque les cala. Me pagas porque me pagas, hijo de perra, no te me hagas. A mí me vale madre si me debes un centavo. Me debes cienes, yo me gasto miles pa' chingarte. Me vale madre pa' enseñarte mis lecciones. No es la cantidad sino el tamaño de la ofensa. Hasta recompensa por tu cabeza reza. La cosa se puso cabrona pa' que te la pienses, conmigo no puede. Yo tengo conectos por todos los lados, los tengo marchando como unos soldados. Y por California ellos saben qué onda, pues saben que el charro controla. Y mis pistolas me acompañan por si a qué hora se les ocurre darles un sustito. Soy malora, soy el Cora, el Nayarita pa' las zorras. Y aunque soy un delincuente envidian mi persona. Vale más que sepan que conmigo no podrán. La, sabes qué risa me dan. Ja, ja, ja. Sepan que los voy a chingar. La, vénganse pues como van, les voy a dar guerra como le dio Obama a Irak.